Summit in December.
And San Antonio Mayor Julian Castro says Mr. Obama listened well and is now doing the right things to create jobs. Welcome, Mayor. We appreciate you coming on. What is the #1 right thing you think this administration has done? Because we haven't yet actually seen job creation yet.
I think the best thing that the president has done is to focus on small business job creation by extending to lenders the resources to make capital available to small businesses, by looking at small business tax credits, by looking at a tax credit that will give up to $5,000 back to someone who hires a worker in the year 2010. These are the types of things that will create jobs in the small businesses that are the backbone of local communities throughout the nation.
But, Mayor, the problem with tax credits is they are temporary. It's not something you can count on long term. All the small business people we talk to say the hardest thing to do is to plan for the future. And we're getting so many mixed signals. If we just had something like an across-the-board tax cut, maybe of elimination of capital gains or lowering of tax rates across the board, that would be something we could plan for.
Well, it's certainly the case that in every business you need a level of certainty. I do think, however, that what American businesses need most right now is a boost. And I don't think any one of us thinks that America is going to be in this situation forever or even for the next 2 or 3 years.
A tax rate cut would be a hell of a boost, wouldn't it?
It would. And I do think that part of what the president has done right is to focus on how he can help small businesses. Because as we see in San Antonio, as we see in other communities throughout the United States, you always get attention for when you land 1,000 jobs or you land 2,000 jobs into a community. But if each small business in the United States created just 1 job next year, that would have a tremendous impact on the economy of the nation.
Mayor, give us a snapshot of San Antonio right now. Tell us how you feel about the unemployment rate at this point and what you are doing proactively to really improve the situation.
Well, we feel very blessed in San Antonio. Our unemployment rate is at 6.8%. San Antonio last year had an announcement of more than 4,000 new jobs, from Medtronic to Nationwide to Toyota investing, the Tacoma production here in San Antonio, second phase of its manufacturing. So we feel very, very fortunate compared to many other communities in the country. But I have set a goal. Most recently at our State of the City, we set a goal of creating 20,000 new net jobs in San Antonio this year. 5,000 of those jobs, we know where they're coming from. All of the military medical training in the United States is going to be shifted over, consolidated to Fort Sam Houston, which is here in San Antonio. And 5,000 jobs of 12,000 eventually are going to come in the year 2010 here to San Antonio. We also look forward to continued steady progress in small businesses, in hopefully landing new job growth from outside of the city. So we're focusing on making sure that the military continues to invest, as it has in San Antonio, on growing our healthcare and biosciences sector, which is very, very prominent in the community, and also in the education sector that has really prospered compared to other sectors, even during this downturn.
Well, it's one of the most beautiful cities in all of the country, particularly in Texas. It's a great place. Sure. We wish you the very best. Glad you have an unemployment rate so low. That's really testament.